Hi, this is Peter Bourassa from MMR, and I'm with Wayne Carini of Chasing Classic Cars here at Amelia Island. Wayne, tell us a little bit about this car.
Yeah, this is a 1948 Davis Divine, one of 13 built. And Gary Davis built these cars, and they were going to go into full production in 1948. He brought these cars around the country and signed up many dealerships for them. It was going to go into production, and then his funding got sort of messed up, and he ended up not being able to make the cars. And unfortunately, Gary got accused of fraud from all these people that had invested money with him, and he went to jail for 2 years. When he got out of jail, he started designing airbags, and he also designed amusement park rides. And if you look at the car, it sort of looks like a bumper car. And people say, well, your car looks like a bumper car, but bumper cars really look like Davis's. Yeah. So this was on the cover of Parade magazine in 1949. And it's the only one with a flathead V8. The rest of them had Hercules engines. So it's a little unique even amongst Davises.
Well, I have a question for you about this car and you. Obviously you have it now, but did you know about this car and then you looked for it, or
no?
Did you bump into the car?
But a friend of mine that's with me here today, he found the car in California in a shop, and it was being restored.
Yeah.
And the guy lost interest in the restoration, didn't want to move forward with it, so he called me. He says, I've got a real unusual car. I know you really love unusual cars. Yeah. So I got in a plane, I flew out there, I bought it within 5 minutes of looking at it, brought it to a place, Cars and Coffee, out in Irvine. Right. Ran into a guy that worked at the factory and gave me all sorts of information on the car. We brought it back to Connecticut. It was purple.
Right.
It was on our television show, the whole process of finding the car. And then Bill asked me to bring it here to Amelia Island to be in the Motor Trend cover class because it was on the front of a Motor Trend magazine in 1948. And we decided to paint it back to its original green. So here it is in a newly painted green and on the show circuit. Everybody loves it because it was on our television show, and right. So a lot of the guys that own them have called me and made comments that they really loved seeing it on television, and really it's getting its recognition like it should have years ago.
Well, it's obviously innovative. For 1948, it's hard to believe that this is the 1948 model of anything. It's really
right.
Far avant-garde, but I'm just wondering about the other vehicles that are they in museums?
Most of them are in museums or private hands. There was a lady here today, they own one.
Really?
They're from the Carolinas, and so, but theirs is not running. So it's a unique car that I think people really enjoy seeing. A 4-passenger car too. They made it wide, and it was supposed to be a 4-passenger. So.
Well, I guess the last thing that most motorheads want to know is, how does it go?
It goes great. It really does, especially with a little V8 Ford engine in there. Right. It really goes great. It handles well, and it turns on a dime. It's got that single wheel in the front.
Does it have any issues with stability or anything like that? It's having a single wheel. When you turn it through a corner, do you lean with it? Or
I haven't taken that chance and tried it yet. Maybe we'll put some training wheels on the front, just in case.
How fast do you think this car would go?
Oh, I've been 60 miles an hour in it. So.
Comfortably?
Yeah, it's okay at 60.
Yeah, well, a 1948 car, I mean,
know it.
That's still very, very special.
That's right.
Thank you very much for taking this time
Thank you,
to be
Peter.
with us.
Okay.
Really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.